So today's video is to discuss the responses we've received from the developers regarding the KOA strike. What is the next step? What are they doing about it? And what are we, the players who have participated in the strike or tried to assist the strike in some way, what is our next step? Let's go and have a look together as we see what the developers have had to say and what we do next. Hey guys, Mountain here, bringing you another video on the KOA strike. So the strike happened on the 3rd of July. We are now on the 16th of July, and we are going to be discussing the update from the developers, and we're going to be discussing what is the next step. Before we do that, though, I just want to give a big shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you very much for helping me. Thank you for assisting to keep the channel going, and a big shout out to my biggest Patreon supporters, We Free Men and Red. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. It is truly, truly, truly appreciated. Right, let's go and have a look quickly at the response from the developers. So we're going to be opening up, we're going to be looking at Discord quickly here. And this is the KOA Players Association Discord server. And we can see here what the steps were, what we were going to be doing next, sort of thing, what was the progress. And if you aren't on this Discord server, I will drop a link to this server in the comments down below. I'll pin it in the comments. And you can join up on the server and you'll be able to know exactly what's going on there. But here's the update. So for the talks so far have been partially successful in achieving a few particular changes to the game. For example, Kingdoms 751 upwards didn't have any RSS in Spire and in things like that, Merlin's Trials and that. And the rewards were really shitty rewards. Let's be honest. They're no longer tied up to what we needed in the game anymore. And that sort of thing has been adjusted a little bit. So there have been a few changes like that. However, the current response from the developers points towards little or no intent towards any work on further progress, with several demands left completely unaddressed, unlike the previous attempt. They have additionally reversed their stance on certain demands, citing non-necessity of such a fix, for example, for mergers for unmerged or previously qualified kingdoms. So before the strike, they actually said, okay, fine. They saw the list of demands or requests that we were asking for, and they were saying, okay, one of the big things obviously is the merger that everybody's been wanting, desperately looking for. A lot of kingdoms are dying or dead already. I know from the comments that I've received on my videos on Facebook and Reddit and YouTube that a lot of people have already quit the game because their kingdoms are completely dead. And they had said that they will be doing it. They said, okay, fine. They understand there's a need for it, that they will put that they started it already, but it does take time. And now after the strike last week, they turned around and said they've looked at it, and there's, from what they can see, there's no need to have the merger. That is a big, big problem for a hell of a lot of people. There are a lot of kingdoms that are either, as I say, already dead or busy dying. They don't have any new people in it, especially the older lunar kingdoms where you can't get new players in the game. So if you, let's just say, for example, have 100 players and 50 of them have quit in the first 6 months, which is often going to happen, especially if you've got alliances going nuts like they have been, and new kingdoms where big people come in and just kill everybody, you lose a lot of players there. And then as time goes by, you naturally have a loss of players. Now, 100 players comes down to, say, 25. Now, 25 in an entire kingdom is not enough to sustain the game. You're going to end up having nobody left, or 1 or 2 people left who are just going to do basically their daily stuff, if even that. Some people left and started again in solar kingdoms. But unfortunately, there's a major issue in the solar kingdoms with big Chinese spenders going out and killing everybody. So a lot of kingdoms in the solar side of it, new kingdoms, have already started dying as well, because there's no systems put in place. Reporting systems don't work, things like that. So the merging was critically important to a lot of kingdoms, and they've turned around and said, nope, there's no need for it from what they can see. So a lot of things haven't been addressed. A lot of things have been completely neglected, and a lot of things have been, they've said, nope, we've changed our mind, sort of thing. So what is the next step? What is the call to action now? Well, this is the KOA Players Association's response to that. Today we kick off the next step in the strike, a spending boycott against the game. Players signing on can choose to sign up through two options. Number one, reduction in spending per month in events as per their own choice. Or two, complete spending boycott in-game until visible changes are implemented. Right, so your two options. Number one, let's say, for example, you spend $100 a month. You're going to commit to dropping that $100, say, down to $50. Okay, and then you just got to stick to that new budgetary amount that you set yourself in the game. The second option is the complete spending boycott. That means don't spend a cent, not on noble passes, not on keys, not on anything at all in the game that requires a real world currency. It's a lot more difficult. Majority of the people who say yes, they'll stop spending, either already don't spend or are low to mid-end spenders. That's not really where it's going to hit KOA where it hurts. The biggest thing is we've got to try and get the big spenders to reduce their spending or stop their spending. That's where it's going to really affect the KOA development team. Probably about 20% of the people bring in 100% of the income. Now, if we can get that 20% of people, let's just say 5% to stop spending altogether and 10% to reduce their amount that they spend by half, that's going to reduce the KOA income to 60%. So it's a very big difference. And that's really who we need to cut down on. So the two choices again are either reduce your spending, commit to a reduced spending amount, or stop spending altogether. Alongside this, we would like to encourage everyone involved, whether a participant or a non-participant, to leave their opinion regarding the game in the upcoming update tomorrow on Google's Play Store. Now, this did come out a couple of days ago, but we've had a lot of problems here in South Africa, so I haven't made the video till now. But effectively, that update is already out, and you can go and leave your reviews now. The Apple App Store and Amazon App Store for the most recent game update through ratings and app reviews. So they're asking you, if you're not happy, to say so, to go into the app reviews, leave a review stating that you're not happy and why. You're not happy because of the constant updates, for example. The constant updates that require you to spend a lot of real world money. Post that. If you're not happy because it's unbalanced in terms of your opponents that you keep going against is far stronger than you, then say that. Say you're not happy with the game because they have no correct balance system in the game, and you end up fighting against people you cannot possibly win against, so it makes it no longer enjoyable. Things like that. So however you feel about the game, leave your review. If you have a positive feeling about the game, leave that review too. So they're asking for people to leave real-world reviews on the game itself, whether it's in the Google Play Store, the Apple Store, or the Amazon Store. Then this is the form that they're asking everybody to fill out who's going to commit to helping with this this boycott. Okay, so the form, basically, I'm going to fill it out with you so that we can see together. But you click the link again. This will also be pinned in the comments down below. So where you see the Discord link, you'll see this link as well. So it comes up with this page: KOA spending boycott sign up. We protest against the imbalance in the game, the dying kingdoms, the never-ending stream of monetary updates, the unchecked and unaccounted privileges of a few, the boring, non-consequential events. Most of all, we protest against the callous disregard for players. We demand better game balance for all tiers of gameplay and non-merged and merged kingdoms, better event design and smoother gameplay, better scaling of rewards and PvE difficulty, an impartial game environment, involvement of players in future decision evaluation. Right, so it's the exact same list of requirements that we had from before. If you haven't seen that strike video, I'll drop a card up at the top there and you can have a look at it. But it's literally the exact same list of demands and requirements. So we're going to click next. And then it comes with this page. In-game name. Okay, so it is Mountain. Then Alliance is BRR. Kingdom number is 857. On average, what have you spent per month in the game in the last 6 months? Now, as you guys know, I'm a free-to-play player. The only thing I ever really purchase is the noble passes. So mine's definitely $1 to $50. Okay. Are you willing to reduce or boycott spending in KOA until desired changes are seen in the game? Yes, I will boycott spending. I've stopped buying the noble passes and everything, the honest passes and everything. So I will spend not R1, not $1. Okay, next page. Have you already been on a break from spending in the game? I can say yes, because I did start technically when the strike first happened. I stopped spending altogether. The spending boycott is effective immediately upon submitting the form. What would your ideal platform be to learn of the progress made on the strike? In Game Room, Line and WeChat, Facebook or Discord or other. So this is up to you. If you want to do it via Discord, click there. Facebook, click there, etc. In terms of other, I'm just going to click the other and I'm going to say Mountains YouTube. There we go. Of course, I'm going to punt my own YouTube. Right. So if you guys want to have them make sure they get the information to me so I can get it to you, just put the Mountains YouTube. All right. And then you click submit. And that's it. Signed up for the boycott. So I can now close this page. And I have officially registered with them. That's all there is to it. So if you do feel that the development team have not come to the party like they said they were going to, if you're not happy with the fact that they've recanted on a lot of things that they said they weren't going to, that they were going to do, now they're not going to do, please join the boycott, either reduce your spending or completely stop your spending. And let's see if that helps. The big thing, though, is to remember that KOA is going to throw things at you to try and get you to spend. They're going to have all sorts of specials and events and things like that coming up, trying to coax you into spending. So bear that in mind. You're going to have willpower if you're going to completely not spend, but that's up to you. Either which way you decide to go, it's your choice. Drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think of the boycott. Do you think it's going to succeed or not? Are you going to be reducing your spending? Are you going to stop your spending? Are you going to carry on like normal? Again, no right or wrong answer, just everybody's opinion. Let me know your opinions down below. And don't forget, if you want to be updated about the strike and about KOA events and news and things like that, to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so that you can know whenever I upload new videos. Otherwise, guys, if you enjoyed this video and there was anything about it that you found interesting or something that you didn't know that you now know, please hit the like button. It does help me out tremendously. And if you want to support this page, links to Patreon and the Discord are down below. And you can hit me up there anytime. Otherwise, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Until next video, be good, be well, be safe. Bye.